Say, you running on the road, so get out the way, push the pedal to the floor, go all the way, yeah.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. And as you can see right here, we have one of the Simplex 4906-9140s from System Test 10, but that is actually not what this video is about. What this video is about is this security light right here, which I'm pretty sure we can all agree looks pretty old, right? And I don't know if you guys can really tell easily on camera, but it's not bright at all, so it basically doesn't even work. This really doesn't even serve its purpose. So, right here, we have a Lithonia HGX 2RH security light, and since it's Lithonia for one thing, it should be a lot brighter and more efficient in general. So we're going to be replacing that old security light with this brand new Lithonia one. So here we go. Also, just a quick thing, this is going to be my first video like this. I've obviously made videos of fire alarm stuff, but I don't think I've ever really replaced anything besides that, especially high voltage. So this is going to be a first, so let's see if I die. Also, of course, we got the SRK up there, so there she is. Anyways, guys, I guess we'll just start with an unboxing. I did actually already open this, but I just put everything back how it was. So yeah, anyways, let's get right into it. So, as you can see, this is what the unit is going to look like. Pretty cool. I think it should blend in pretty good. It's 120 volts, of course, 25 watts, and 4000K, which I think is daylight, I don't know if it says it on here, but yeah, I don't think it does, but wait. Cool white. Close enough. But yeah. Alright, well, let's open it up. See what we got. Alright. Let's open up this. And right here, we got some instructions, some wire nuts, and some screws. The only thing I'm going to be needing from here is the wire nuts and maybe the screws. And also this little piece right here. Let me actually take out the unit itself so I can describe better. Alright, that's it for the box. So, anyways, here is the unit itself. Let me carefully do this, try not to scratch it. Anyways, what this little piece is for is when you mount this to the wall, the screw is going to be visible. So, as you can guys already imagine, it's just to cover that up. So yeah, anyways, of course, the heads are fully adjustable, of course, and it actually goes this way because you can see the logo that way. Also, something I noticed last time, these wires are very thin and very flimsy, which is obviously not really good, and especially for something like this, but I'm sure it'll be fine. You just got to be really careful with these wires. Anyways, here's the mounting bracket right here. So I'm going to really try not to scratch this because I don't want to do that. Anyways, let's just move the wires out of the way like that. And I guess let's just get this guy ready. That's a little too close. There we go. Alright, so let's just remove this screw real quick. And here's the mounting bracket. So in case you guys aren't really familiar with any of this, how this works is this little mounting bracket right here mounts to the box, which doesn't look like it could fit on a double gang box, and I have a feeling that the light I'm replacing is on a double gang. So let's see how that goes, but pretty much you mount this to the box, then obviously you mount the unit with that singular screw to right here. Or does it go that way? It probably goes this way. And then this is the ground screw, obviously, if I can get it to focus. Yep. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. So, yeah. Let's take down the original, and hopefully it's on a single gang, which I very highly doubt. So, yeah, but let's get into it. So, of course, we have to disable the breaker that light is on, which I already pre-marked, as you can see. There we go. And why not also turn off the main switch for that unit. Make sure this guy is off. Alright, here we go. Alright guys, so it's probably pretty obvious, but this light fixture is really old. I'm gonna say from around the 80s, and I honestly have no idea what these are. They're not normal screws, because obviously, and I was gonna use pliers to remove them, but they're just really loose, so yeah. Alright, so I got that one off, and This is interesting. All right, guys, we got it. And we're in. Now you guys are gonna have to go on the tripod because there's no way I can do this with one hand. So, yeah. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. Removing the old guy. And this little piece is a little loose, but. All right. So, and those are flat heads. Great. Let me just remove this old bracket real quick. All right. And okay. Got some old wiring in here now. Should be good to undo these wire nuts carefully. Very carefully. So I'm not trying to die right now. Maybe a little later in the day, but you know, not right now. Can't get that other one out, but I guess that's gonna have to be as close as I'm gonna get. Really close to touching these conductors, but if we turn the power off, we shouldn't die right now. All right, and now is a good time for the multimeter. Okay, never mind, that just came right off, but all right, and now this ground is, all right, well, yeah, that's not gonna hold, so this thing might end up falling, but power should be off, so shouldn't matter too much. Anyways, let's use the multimeter for the first time actually. As you guys can see, we got the brand new multimeter right here. Really my first time replacing a high voltage device, so all right. And we got nothing. Maybe I got the contacts reversed. I honestly have no idea. And all right, nothing. Should be good. All right, I know you guys can't really see this that well, and I apologize, but let's cut this round right about there. All right, old device is completely removed. Here it is. All right, guys, let's see if the new mounting bracket is gonna fit, because this is what seems like a custom fixture spot. And yeah, it looks like if I install it diagonally, we should be good. All right, we should be good diagonally, so all right, let's do this. In case any of you guys wanted to see what I was talking about, there's no box or anything, so I don't think this is original. But all right, let's work with it. All right, guys, here we go with this new mounting bracket. All right, let's just use these original screws right here, because why not? Which are thankfully not flathead. That's really nice. And I think that's just about as good as I'm gonna get it, so not bad. Anyways, that one screw that holds the device to the bracket, I probably should have checked this before. I don't know if it'll go in this way. And yeah, it looks like it will, so. All right, we seem good. Get these conductors out a little bit. Also guys, I will also be using the original wire nuts because they still seem like they're in pretty good shape, so why not? And this seems like 14.2, I believe, which is pretty big, and the wire nuts that the new device came with, I don't think they'll be able to fit that with the new wires, so. All right guys, here's the new device. Let's just see how well it's gonna fit or how bad. Definitely looks like it's going to leave a little bit of a gap, but shouldn't be too bad. Anyways, let's do ground first, and these wires are stranded, which is going to be a little obnoxious, but I mean, it would be fine if the wires they're going to connect to were also stranded, but oh well. Probably should have loosened the ground screw a little bit first, but alright. Alright. Now let's get this guy in there first. Alright, so I finally got it, as you guys can see. Now let's get the hot to hot, and these wires in the box are a little short, but see what I can do. So let's twist them around to get one of those wire nuts. Alright, we got one guy on. Now let's do neutral. Pretty straightforward. Alright, twist that guy on. Now let's get the other wire nut. Alright, make sure they're nice and tight. Alright, they seem good. And now I'm going to try to push these guys back into the box without them disconnecting. See how well that works. Alright, doesn't seem too bad. I think I have that screw in my pocket. Please, 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 please. Yep, I got the screw in my pocket. Alright, now we got to find a way to tuck these tiny fragile wires in there. Which is a little annoying, but alright. I think that should be good. Now let's get that screw. Let's try to align it with the bracket. Alright, where's my screwdriver? Alright, let's tighten her up. Alright, we're almost there. Let's just make sure she's nice and aligned. Definitely not the best, but could be worse. It's just because around the original unit, there was, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this, like, see if I can break a piece off. Yeah, I don't even know what that is, but something that is just making this guy not be able to be 100% straight, but we're almost there. And that should be good. Alright, let's make sure she really is tight on there. Alright, seems good. Now let's get that decorative piece, which is probably what they call it, out of this bag, because that would be nice. Oh, it's rubber. I was not expecting that. It's rubber. Alright. This piece is rubber, guys. That actually does make sense, so it goes in easy. Anyways, let's just get that in there. And let's just adjust the heads. Guess we could do, how should I do this? Guess one could go like that. The other guy will go like that. Pretty much the same thing, just the other way. Oh, I didn't even know you could do this. Alright. Let's get this guy right about, guess that should be good. I mean, I'll find out for sure at night. Yeah, I mean, looks pretty good. Not too bad. Alright. Anyways, guys, this is the stuff I was talking about. I don't even know what that is, but it was surrounding the original unit right there. And it's kind of, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it, but it's kind of making it so this guy isn't 100% perfectly aligned, which is a little annoying, but definitely could be worse. I'm going to get some silicone around here, just like the SRK. You can kind of see some right there. And yeah, we should be good. And I guess let's give this guy a test real quick. All right, guys, let's turn that breaker back on. And it's not tripping. All right. All right, guys, and as you can see, it definitely works. I'm gonna have to come back later at night and see what it looks like at night. Also, guys, this is a security light, which I'm pretty sure is supposed to be off right now, and only when it detects motion, which, I mean, I am walking in front of it, it comes on. But as soon as I walked outside, it was on. So, I don't know, guys. This is a Lithonia HGX2RH. So if any of you guys know why it's on right now, and it has been this entire time, when I haven't been in front of it the entire time, definitely let me know, because yeah, but it does work. So let's get some silicone around it. Alright guys, so as you can see, we got that silicone, and now let's just go like this real quick. Got some extra. And let's just go like that all around. And I think that's actually pretty good. And alright. Alright, not bad. Alright, and as you guys can see, we got pretty close to perfectly level. Pretty close. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So there we go. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. As you can see, we got this brand new Lithonia HGX2RH security light up. I actually just found out, I did a little bit of research. This really isn't a security light, it's more of a floodlight, because as you guys can see, it's not doing security light things, it's doing floodlight things, but that's okay for this purpose. It's alright. But yeah, pretty good install. And yeah, so there we go. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment what you guys want to see next. And I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, guys.
Take you